So guys, now for the pants, this is what I have here. I'm going to go ahead and we'll have an inch at the top of like the waist here. The width I have here is my hip divided by 4 plus about 4 inches more, right? That's the width I have here. My hip divided by 4 is about 12 plus extra 1 2 3 4 and half, 4 and half. So now let's start to insert the measurement. So guys, the next thing I'm going to do is to go up here and mark my hip divided by 4, and then I'm going to go ahead and add extra like 1 inch to it, right? So hip divided by 4 is 12 plus 1 is 13. You're going to put in your crotch and your hip measurement. So my waist to my hip, I still have to add my band, so I'm making sure that all my measurements are starting at 1.5 or so, right? So I'm going to mark my hip to my waist to hip, which is at 10, my waist to my crotch, which is at 12. Now I'm going to extend all these lines here, and then after that, so guys, on this line also I brought down the same measurements that I have here on my hip line and my crotch line. This is my waistline, right? Waist hip crotch, right? And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and connect it from here to here, and then the width, from this point here, you're going to make sure you have whatever measurement you have from this point to this point divided by 4 is what you have here as your crotch, right? So from here to here divided by 4 is what you have here. So it might be 4 for you, it might be 3, it might be 2 and a half, whatever. So you're going to go ahead and connect it like this, right? So now after that, the next thing I'm going to do is to mark my waist to my knee. For most people is about 20 or 22, right? So wherever that is for you, go ahead and mark it. And then the end of my pants, right? So now my pants is supposed to be probably like 40 inches in total. So now the next thing you're going to do is I'm going to take the measurement I have here, divide it by 2. So that is 16.5 divided by 2. So fold my tape into 2. It should be somewhere here. And then I'm going to mark it all the way down to form my center line. So guys, after that, now the next thing you're going to do is to first go up to the waist here. I'm going to insert my waist measurement divided by 4, right? Mark it at 9, and then I'm going to add 2 inches, 1 inch of that and 1 inch of seam allowance, right? So 1 inch of that, 1 inch of seam allowance, I've gone ahead and marked it here. So now I'm going to go ahead and connect from here all the way to this here, like this. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead, after you got, round your knee, measure it, divide it by 2. Guys, the next thing is round your knee measurement divided by 2. So for me, that is about 21. So what I did was the 21 divided by 2, that will be 10.5. That 10.5, I split it on both sides of the middle line. So that will be 5.25 on each side of after the middle line. And then I added the extra 1.5 on each side. And then I came down to my ankle. What I did was that I measured round my ankle, which was 8. Instead of dividing it into 2, I just did 4 inch on this side, 4 inch on the other side. You understand? Because I used it even for my seam allowance and everything. Because normally you would, if you're making a pencil pant, that 8, you would divide it by 2 and then do 4 inch on this side, 4 inch on the other side. But I just used round my total ankle because you want it a little bit wider. So that's what I did down there. I just split it into 2. But at the knee, I just I divided it into 2 first, and then added and split it on both sides. But at the ankle, I just split it on both sides. Whatever my total measurement was divided on both sides of my middle line. This is my center line, right? So from here to here, and then I'm going to just connect from this point here all the way to here to this place, here to here, and then to this part. Guys, I'm just going to go ahead and cut this whole thing out now. Guys, now that it's done, you see I cut out this part, cut out this part, cut here out, and then the waist. So with this now, I'm going to trace out the back. So guys, this is what we have here. I've folded my fabric again, and then I placed my front panel on it. But if you notice, this is where my front panel is, and then I made sure to have about 2 inches at the top here. This is because your butt is at the back and you're going to need some room there. So now the next thing I have here is that I make sure to have about 3 inches or 3.5 here, and about half an inch or 0.75 on this side. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead and extend my crotch on this line, and then extend here. Also, I'm also going to rule a straight line on this line here. So is exactly where my waist in front starts. You see this line here, I just marked it so you can see it. From this line now, I'm going to come in by 2 inches. So come in 2 inches from here, which is this line that I just marked now. And then as I've come in 2 inches here, I'm also going to go out 2 inches on this outer line here. So first thing is that you're going to rule all these lines so that you know which one you're using. And then I'm going to take this measurement I have on this waist here and mark it from this point here to this line here, just like that. Now, and once it's done, this is now my back waistline here, right? And then I'm going to just go ahead and connect this crotch here, just like this, into this line. Connect it like this here. So this is my back crotch here. So now I've marked it, and then the next thing I'm going to do here is that I'm going to just extend this here by like half an inch, like I said before. Connect it all the way to this waistline, and then the same thing, half an inch all the way on this side here. Half an inch. And then on the other side too, I'm going to do about, let's say 1 inch at most, right? And then each part here. So come out here on the knee part here by about 1 inch here, and then I'm going to just go ahead and blend it into this part, and then connect every other thing together. So this is basically my back panel here, you see. So guys, because I want to have a zipper at the back, I'm also going to go ahead and make room for that now. So on this part here, I'm just going to extend it by like, let's say 1 inch. This is going to be my zipper flap at the back here. So you see, I've marked it here. So now when I go to cut, I'm just going to cut from the waist all the way up here, and then when I get here, I'm going to stop and then cut into this part. This is my zipper line here. So you're going to cut from here now. As I've cut this out now, I also have to mark my breast point is what you're going to use for where your dart will be, because there will be darts both at the back and at the front. So from this end of this cloth now, I'm going to put in my breast point divided by 2, which is 4, plus half an inch is 4.5. So that means my dart will be somewhere here. So I'm going to mark a straight line down here. So it's going to stop 2 inches before my hip line here. So half an inch on this side, half an inch on this other side. So that is it. Let me go ahead and notch it, because I'll be adding the dart on the 2 sides of the front. And then for the back, the same thing. From this end here, I'm going to come in by the same 4.5, and I'm going to mark it all the way to this point here, like about 7 inches. I'm going to connect half an inch on this side, half an inch on this side. So this is my dart at the back. I'll notch it also. So now all I have to do is to go ahead and join the 2 back panels together, the 2 front panels together. So guys, as you can see, I've gone ahead and joined the pants now. So this is what I have right now. So let me show you. This is it here. I've joined the two sides of the front, and then join the 2 sides of the back, right? So once you finish joining it, you're going to go ahead, join the side, join the crotch, and then join the other side here. Like if you would want to add a pocket, just add a side pocket to it, right? How we normally add pockets. So the next step for me now is just to go ahead and add band to the waist of my my pant. So you're just going to get round your waist, make sure that you measure it and it's exactly what you need, and then you're going to measure around your waist. So for me, that is going to be 36. Let's say this is what I'm using. You're going to make sure that you have about 5 inches here, because I want my band to be about 2 inches. So I'm going to fold it into 2, and then I'm going to have 2.5 like this, and then tucking half an inch on both ends, right? So that will be 2 inches left, and then I'm going to just take it round my waist here, and then add a zipper, and then I'm going to add a zipper to the back of the pant. So guys, this is what I have at the moment. I've gone ahead and added my band to the waist of this pant here, and then also added my zipper. I just try to use black zip in the meantime until I get my colored zip, so this particular color. So now for the end of the pant, you see what the end looks like. I just trimmed off some excess that I had here, and now I'm sure that this is the length I need plus my seam allowance. So what I did is that I went ahead and measured in between this line here, you understand, like from this side to this side, find halfway through that center line, which can also be the same center line that we used here before. So I made sure to have about 5.5 distance from here to here. You see where I marked it, this straight line here, this is where 5.5 will be from this point to this point, but you can make yours longer. But I really didn't even want the line, but because it's a tutorial, I have to add everything, right? So it's exactly the same. And then I also made the same mark here. So the way I folded the pants, I just folded it into two and then marked it the same thing here. Make sure it's 5.5. So now what I have to do is just that I'm going to place this here. I'm not using this same fabric here. By the way, this is Tetrax. It's called Tetrax. So I'm not using this same fabric for my for this here because it's stiff. So if I use it, it's going to bulk up. So I decided to use Akara since the two of them are a set, right? So this is the fabric from the upper part. So I'm just going to use it here, just how you normally make your facing, right? So I'm just going to go ahead following this. So this is the straight line again, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and make a stitch half an inch all the way and then come back down again here. Split it open and then use this to turn it over and iron it down. Once it's done, I'm going to do it on the other side too and then hem the end of my pant, right? If you feel like this is not open enough for you to do this, you can go ahead and rip one side open so that you can be able to do it, like so that you can be able to turn it over, because I don't know how you might, maybe you might not be able to fit this and into your sewing machine to turn it over. So go ahead and rip open one side of the seam again, just so it's free for you to be able to turn it over. Once you turn it over, close it up and then hem the end of your pants. So guys, this is the pant here. You see, I've concluded everything. This is the fruit of it. So I use fabric to turn it over. Once I finish this part here, turn it over, I just use fabric to form like a bias, like a big band here to hem the end. You see, so this is it here. You see, like I was telling you, just follow this line. This is your center line. That is the line that you're going to use to split it open. And then this is the waist of the pants all the way. You can make yours a little bit free by the hip. That means you add like maybe extra half an inch to it instead of just 1 inch that I did. And then this is my shirt. Everything is ready, it's done. You see the color I used, I just picked this color here, although it's not exactly the same, but it could work. So this is it here, and that's, thank you guys so much for watching. And also guys, if you look at her shirt, you see that it's sewn close, right? It's not really you can't open it up, so it's sewn close, and then the button is just attached for design. And that's also what I did for mine. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Guys, please like, share and subscribe. Bye.